Good morning, everyone. When I did the last crystal ball reading, everybody really loved it, and I got a lot of really good feedback for that. I don't do them very often. It's not really because I don't want to. I think it was more because I wasn't sure of the visuals. I've always been a very intuitive reader, so it was sort of like sometimes just sitting here telling you what's going on in the world perhaps isn't the most visible thing to see. So I sort of was a bit hesitant, and I had so much good feedback, I thought I'd do another one. So I'm going to do another crystal ball for you this morning and let you know, the same as the bonus read, what energies are coming through. So enjoy. So I can see for some of you here, there's a definite move towards something you desire. Something is burning for you to move forward here. It's like you can smell something that's in your future, or you can sort of energetically pick up on something that's waiting for you here. Some of you are closing out some sort of cycle here. And sort of embracing this energy of feeling like something is finishing and something's starting here. You have really strong support from spirit guides here. I do see someone's spirit guide really encouraging them to move forward. Someone who's heavily robed, feels like sort of like a Merlin energy. So if you have a Merlin or a magician who's with you, guiding you on your journey, this person's really here at the moment for you, really getting you to understand that you have everything you need to embrace the future you want. I see him with his hand held high and a magic wand, so it's like he's saying to you, this is the direction you need to go in now, don't falter. There's a lot of you out there that are starting to understand your own, I don't like the word weaknesses, I prefer to say limitations, because I see a lot of you sort of walking away from addictions or things that have kept you trapped and moving towards energetically healing your bodies, maybe watching what you eat more, or watching what you imbibe, maybe understanding your addictions to certain things and letting them go. And I feel like you're getting great support from the universe for that. There's no judgment here, Spirit says. There's no judgment. It's more about you understanding how much better you can be if you understand how well to look after yourself, your body, your mind, your soul. Because enlightenment's about bringing together all three elements, your mind, body and soul, so you can operate at this level of the magician. There is a flower here, a flower. It could be a rose, so that may be significant for some of you. The rose is really red, blood red, and it reminds me of the story of the two sisters. And I haven't thought about that story since I was young, so there may be some significance here for you. Rose red and Snow White and Rose red. I haven't thought about that since I was a child. For some of you here, you're being represented by the dragon. I see a beautiful dragon here. He's not breathing fire, but he's ready to. So he's ready to bring something into your life here that's going to get you restarted and on a new journey. For some of you here, this will change everything. You've been holding back on so many things. You've been holding your life back in so many ways. And I get that you've been holding tears back here. There's a lot of emotion in this one. Whoever I'm tuning into here It's like you've been holding back for so long and the emotions are just sitting so close to the surface here. And I feel that you are thinking here that because it's been so difficult, not being able to travel, not being able to see people, not being able to be around those you love, there's like this feeling here that you're exploding inside to move into a new time. I see the mountains. I see what looks like India here. So some of you may be craving to go home, and you may not have been able to, or may not have been in a position to, but the call to home is really strong here, and I feel that emotion within you. Some of you watching this have strong Leo placements. There's a call for you here to raise your inner lion, to remember how you approached things before with the lion heart. And now you have a shield over your heart, and the universe is calling for you to drop the shield and follow your lion heart, that part of you that you remember from a child when you faced everything with no fear and took risks, and you've forgotten how fearless you were. Something in you needs to be released. You're realizing here that you need to follow your own star, and you've not been doing that. And for some of you, you can see mushrooms. There seems to be this sort of feeling that perhaps you've kept yourself in the dark. Maybe you've sat and not really realized your potential. But the universe is saying here, you're a beautiful and wondrous creature. And everything you dreamed of can be yours, but you have to open up to the sunlight. There's a very strong feeling that many of you are starting to open your eyes and see something differently. There's a wisdom here with this owl. There's a wisdom of being able to see beyond now. And you're sort of taking on the energy of this, being able to look at things from high and going after things that seemed impossible before, because now you see them move. You see them move many feet below you. You see something move and you can go after it now. It's not holding you back anymore. There's somebody here I'm talking to who's either having difficulty falling pregnant or wanting to have another child. This isn't a first child, it's another child. And believing somehow that you weren't meant to have another child. And I want to say to you, there's little souls here waiting to come through, but they're waiting for you to believe in yourself before they come in. It's like they've been waiting here for you to sort of cross a threshold, have more faith in yourself, be more open, be more in touch with who you are, having hope, trusting, having faith in the universe, because there's a light here shining for you, so it's not far off. And again, I see this beautiful angel around you offering you that assistance. So don't forget to talk to your angels, your spirit guides, and the people around you. Don't be withheld. I see trees, I see a forest. I see an opening into the forest. And it reminds me of a vision that Spirit gave me many years ago now about a forest. And in the vision, I was standing outside the forest and Spirit was inviting me in. And they said to me, "Why do you not go in?" And I said, "Because I'm scared of what I might find." And Spirit said, "How do you know what you might find if you're not prepared to face your fears?" And that memory for me has always stayed with me, because I guess for many of us, facing our fears can be quite daunting. And I'm saying that because I know somebody else is doing the same thing and standing looking into the forest here, wondering what's on the other side, but too scared to go through the forest. And that again with this flower, and I think it's a lotus. I don't think it's a rose. I think it's a lotus I'm seeing. And I think the lotus represents new birth, and I'm quite happy for someone to raise that one with me. But I think that the lotus represents new life, birth, because the lotus comes up through mud in ponds, and it brings beauty to a very gloomy place, and it sits just taking its strength from the water and the mud below it and the sunlight. So it stretches to reach the sunlight. And I feel like some of you here are doing just that at the moment. You're looking for what can come into your life if you look the right way. For some of you here, there's an opening of the throat chakra. I see you really understanding how to open the throat chakra here. Some of you are singing. Some of you are singing, and your singing is bringing your voice forward. For others of you, there's a message here to sing, to express yourself through your voice. Because maybe you've kept quiet. Maybe as a child you were told you were quiet. And maybe you've always thought that's who you are. But sometimes that's just being controlled into not being allowed to speak, or not being able to voice your own opinions. And here it is for you. I can see the angels just holding their hands out to you, open palm, offering you so much of what you've wished for, but you've held back. I see tears of holding back, tears of being held back by people, places, situations, your own mind, your own imprisonment. But you're opening up here. I can see a duck. And I think, sometimes the duck for me represents that feeling of being calm on the surface, but underneath paddling like crazy to get something achieved that you want. And not realizing, if you take on the energy of the bear, move from the duck to the bear. Why? Move from the duck to the bear. The bear is big. It's strong. It's a powerful creature. Don't be the duck, be the bear. The universe is talking about taking flight here. Don't fly too close. Don't fly too close. Take your time, go slowly. This rebirth may be really uncomfortable for you. This rebirth is something you've not experienced. It may seem overwhelming. It may even seem daunting at times. Sometimes talking about it's really good, but it's hard to talk about it to people who don't really understand how you've awakened. But they're asking you to open your eyes and open your heart. Open your heart to great love, because great love is coming in here. The cycle is over. This cycle is finishing here for you. And the universe is saying, take off your mask, take off your rose-colored glasses. Because something is changing here for you. You're understanding here. You're understanding that you have great things to offer, and great things are coming to you. And stay with your spirit guides. Allow yourself to move into the forest and open up like a lotus flower. The clouds are moving. The clouds are moving away and allowing the sun to come in. But don't rush yourself. You're a beautiful butterfly. It takes time. It takes time to move out of this energy that you've got yourself immersed in. They're talking of mother patterns here, so I'm not sure who this relates to, but you need to let go of mother patterns, mother influence. And allow yourself to be led. Allow yourself to go with the universe. Allow the universe to lead you forward. Don't fight. Don't fight for it. You don't have to. You don't have to. You're being led to where you need to be. So many things are opening up for you here. Have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed.